Today on Give Us 1 Minute. Today on Give Us 1 Minute, we're going. Pleo, get out of the way, will you? Today on Give Us 1 Minute, we're going to take a look at this guy. This guy. Hey, come here. Pleo, that's him. Pleo. He is a uGobe life form, and he is a robot with artificial intelligence. So in our first video, we're going to take a look at his unboxing, and in later videos, we'll take a look at his actions and how he reacts to his surroundings. So sit back and enjoy. Okay, so here's the box with Pleo, and we're going to go ahead and open it up. You'll notice here at the first we see some big old numbers, and they just kind of a getting started as to what Pleo is capable of. And so we'll take the open the top there, and you can see Pleo's got a nice picture on the front, and inside we have some more imaging. And here you'll notice we have a quick start sheet, and on the quick start sheet it talks about unpacking, charging, the awaken and birth, explore and hatchling, evolve to juvenile, and interact. So that's a nice little starter sheet to show you what Pleo is capable of and what's going to happen over time. So we'll take off this big old piece of styrofoam here on the top, and we'll hide Pleo for just a minute. And we get an instruction manual, and we get a registration card, which I think we're going to need that to register online. So we're going to go ahead and put that back so I don't lose that, because I probably would. And this is the manual. We'll take a look at this a little bit later on. But for now, you just kind of see it's in a package and ready to go. So let's put those back in there again so I don't lose them, and let's set that aside. Now, I'm going to tilt this up a bit here, and you'll see Pleo in his lovely packaging. Everything plastic wrap. Here's a USB cable, set that aside. Here we have the charger for the lithium-ion battery, which we'll be setting up a little bit later. Set that aside and put that over here. And here we have the box that holds the charger, but on top you see the little leaf. The leaf is for feeding. There you go, there's the transformer information. Caution, electric toy. Of course, we don't want to stick that in our mouth and electrocute ourselves. Here we have the actual Pleo battery. And again, that'll have to charge before we can use Pleo. I think it's instructions said 3 to 4 hours. Now let's take Pleo out. See if we can get him out of here. And let's take his wrapping off here. And let's see if we can find it. There we go. And we're going to take the wrapping off. I look like Vanna White here in wrapping. Okay, so let's get that off there. And you can kind of see underneath there what he looks like. And I'll give you a good look around here. Here's his head, his body, of course his tail. That's got some pivot joints in there, so that's probably going to be moving. On his feet we have some pads, and we have nice movement there. We have some sensors in the front. Looks like we have he's kind of a cute little guy. Some kind of sensor there, probably sound, and we see his eyes. And his mouth will be opening as well, and of course we'll be feeding him. And he's got a really interesting feel. He's got like, well, basically dinosaur skin. It feels kind of interesting. You can tell it's plastic, but it gives it kind of a nice nice toy feeling. Kind of makes you want to touch it because it's just kind of an interesting feel. So we'll set him aside here. And you kind of get a good look from head to tail there. Move him up a little closer for you. And let's see, let's unwrap this. This is our battery, so we'll get that ready. Set that plastic aside, get it out of the way. And let's get the charger out here. Now, this is a USB cable. I'm going to go ahead and leave that in the case. Let's just set that aside. I don't really need that for now. I just need to get the battery charged. And let's see if we can get this leaf off of here. And let's start with the transformer first. Let's get that out of there. Set that aside. Now let's try and get this leaf off. I've had some trouble getting this leaf off. Let's see if we can get that off there. Kind of a struggle here. There we go. And the leaf's kind of interesting. If you look on it, there's actually a binary pattern. I don't think I'm going to be able to show you that to you because as I move the leaf up close to the camera, it kind of gets out of focus. But I'll try and do what I can here. Let me move it a little bit closer. But it's, again, as I mentioned, there's kind of a binary pattern on there, some binary numbers. And yeah, you can't really see that. So flip it over. You can see the leaf. Again, that's for feeding. So when Pleo gets hungry, we're going to have to feed that to him. I'm assuming that's the action we're going to be doing. We'll see a little bit later as we get familiar with our friend Pleo. All right, let's see if we can get the battery. We got to line this up. It looks like it's got a little positive and negative, so we've got to line that up. I think that, yeah, there we go. Put that in there. And you have to kind of push, and it's still not sitting right. Let me see. There you go. Yep. Okay, you got to push until you hear a hard click. There we go. That got it. And then we'll go ahead and get the twisty tie off. And we'll plug this in right there. And I happen to have a 110 outlet handy, so we'll lean over and plug that in. All right, now you'll see that Pleo lights up, not the Dinosaur, but on the front. See the light right there? It lights up. Let me cover that. There you go. And it's red now. It's supposed to be, I believe it said green when I'm fully charged. And again, that's going to take 3 to 4 hours. So that's all set up. And so let's just kind of look again at everything we have. And start putting up some of our stuff we like to clean up here. And we'll go ahead and put this stuff back in the box because sure enough, if I don't put it back up in the box, we're going to lose something. So I'm really kind of excited about getting Pleo started, but again, we can't do much until we probably need to read the directions and find out what's going on. So let me grab the manual here. Get this stuff put back together. Again, try and keep everything together so I don't lose it. Here's the manual. Let's break that out of its cellophane or plastic wrap here. I guess it's not really cellophane, but out of its plastic wrap. And let me just show you through the book quickly. I haven't looked in myself. Again, I'll be reading this as we move on and learn more about Pleo. There we go. There's Pleo, a comprehensive guide. Can't be too comprehensive. It's pretty small. Got some nice line art there showing Pleo and some instructions. So again, I'll take a look at that and try and get ready for his awakening, as we say. So it's going to be kind of interesting. I look forward to sharing this experience with you here at Give Us 1 Minute. So there you go. There's Pleo. All right, there you have it. Pleo unboxed. So we've got his battery on the charger, and as you see right now, the battery is not inside Pleo. So we're going to need to get him charged up, and once we get him charged up, he's going to come to life, and it's supposed to be pretty interesting the first time we turn him on. So in our next video, maybe, if I get a chance, I'll try and videotape that so that you all can see Pleo come to life. Should be interesting. So check back with us later.